Welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another beautiful day here in North Carolina. A little overcast today, calling for some showers this afternoon. Actually some pretty bad storms supposed to roll through about 5 or 6. So probably saw in the last video, got the property line cleared down. I realized I didn't even get a real good shot after we got everything finished up, so I'll include that on today's video and show you all the trees going and whatnot. But I think I'm gonna try to get the 1086 cranked up and head out here and try to knock that high spot down in the front field I talked about when I was disking the bottom there and getting those ruts out. It's I disc it when it was too wet and it's just all to pieces, and we've had to get up some debris and whatnot, and there's still a bunch of roots and stuff out there. So I think I'm gonna run the disc over it, because after today, I think for the next week and a half, we've got pretty good chance of afternoon showers and whatnot here. So I don't want to get it while it's still pretty dry and get that chopped up if I can. So might bring you along for a little bit of it today. I know it's more disking, same old, but you know, at least we're getting to move a little bit of dirt, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll try to walk with this thing a little bit. As you can tell here, so I took a couple shots the other day. This is the property line, goes down over the hill and through the trees in the front. This is what we managed to get finished up in the last video. So we've got all the fence down and all the trees down, pushed up, cleared up. So like I said, I ended up just cutting this big cedar tree here, too close to the property line to get behind it and dig. Property stakes right there behind it. But we got all these down, and I don't know if you can see it down there if I'm pointing the right area, but there's a water hydrant down there where the box elder was. That thing was pretty rotten, so we ended up just cutting it in pieces and sections, and I picked at it with a loader and managed to get the stump dug up, so that was a good thing. So the water line runs back up under this dirt pile here and back around to the front from earlier years when the property was ours. So I think I'm gonna go back to the edge of the dirt and cap that water line off and do away with this hydrant so I can have the free flow of the field here. But that's the property line. Add a little bit more dirt to the end of the brush pile there, and of course we got everything down. We were able to cut this stem off that was sticking up I talked about, got that out. Of course we got the tree sticking out that way. I said that in the last video, but came along through here and cut a little bit of a swale. I got to do a little bit more grading. Like I said, that thing's not the best, but the water comes around, well, I don't really know what it's going to do right now, but anyway, when it gets on us, then it's going to come around here. So I tried to cut a little swale through here, down. Sorry if I'm making you sick. It just flows on down by, like I said, the edge of the brush pile, and then it turns and goes down that way and flows into the bottom. So just wanted to show you that. We got that cleared up. Looks pretty good up over the hillside. So let's get started disc and see what we can do. Alright, we'll see if we can get started here, see how good it does or how bad it does. I'll bring you along for it though.
in case anybody's concerned or wondering, if you watch the video where I bought this disc, I was talking about how bad the back gangs were wore out, and the front gangs were pretty good, the disc blades I mean, but I said I wasn't going to change them or worry about replacing them because of all this crap I knew I'd be running over. Just like right here in this area, it was a catch-all from my grandpa, and it's got brick and block and rocks and big tree limbs and everything else, and I'm just kind of trying to go slow and chop up as much as I can as it's getting brittle and dying off. So I'm sure that the blades are wreaking havoc right now as far as the condition of them, but I figure this year with not being able to plant probably that I would just try to get all the fields in order, you know, once I chisel plow, disc plow, whatever, and disc everything down, and then maybe for next year plant I can replace the disc on here, and it'll do pretty good then, or I won't be damaging them rather, I'll put it that way. We're just pecking along with it a little bit at a time best we can. Like I said, it's just uneven. You know, that loader doesn't do the best, which is wintertime when I was doing this. It's just got, this is probably the worst place of any of the fields with so many tree stumps and roots and whatnot that I couldn't get out. So I'm not sure what I'll get after this one. It's just the same old disc, and I think I'm gonna go up here and disc the property line and chop up some of those roots there on the way out if the rain doesn't come in. So I might get a little bit of that, and then after that we'll probably wrap it up. We've all seen discing. I don't know if you'll even consider this discing or just bogging dirt, if you will. I don't really have all the right necessary pieces of equipment to get all these limbs and debris and whatnot up. I wish I had a root rake for the loader, and that's on the list to build one this winter, but I figure by the time I get one built, I'll have everything done. But anyway, we'll see what else we can get into, and I'll bring you back for a little bit more. Okay, everybody, we got it finished up. Good enough for mowing purposes anyway. It's still got a few high and low spots in it, but little disc did more than what I could ask for. Okay, everybody, I believe we'll wrap this one up for one day. Got accomplished what I set out to do. Got the front field knocked down. Those high spots are still, like I said in the last clip, there's still a few areas here or there, but little disc did pretty good. I can't complain at all. So we're gonna drop it down here in the lower side of the bottom land, a little place here, dirt spot, never grows grass for whatever reason. Be out of the way. I don't have to worry about mowing around it because I think we're finished up with discing for right now. Got the ruts out in the video you saw. Got the front field finished, so that's all I really got to do now. Just got to keep everything mowed and slicked up. We'll see what happens with the local agency. Like I said, as soon as I know something definite on our last meeting, I'll let you know on that. We'll do a video on that, see how that goes. But just want to say thank you, everybody, for following along the journey with me here. You know, the support, the continued following, it's amazing. I love it. You know, the conversations, I really appreciate that. So hope you continue to. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you hadn't already. You know, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see. Thumbs down, I understand it's not for everybody. Share the videos, get them out there. Might be somebody else interested in a little bit of this reclaim here at the farm that I'm doing.
a lot of history here, like I said. So we're gonna wrap it up for this one. I'm not sure what the rest of the week's gonna bring with the weather and the storms and whatnot. We'll just have to see how that goes, how Mother Nature plays it out. But you know, I'll bring you along for everything that I do. Until next time, thank you.